Hello, good day, beautiful people. I am the inspirational lady noble 365 tarot. Welcome to my channel. I greatly appreciate you being here. Make sure you like, share, and subscribe. I trust you'll love this vibe. And everything you need to know about me is in the description below. This could be past, present, or future, you or someone around you. So take what resonates and leave the rest for someone else. This is a general read. This is not a personal read. If you like a personal read, check out the description below, and I'll be happy to assist you with doing so. Okay, keep in mind that tarot is a tool. It is not the final rule. So let's have an empty cup so you can really see what's up. Okay, all are welcome on this channel and all contributions are highly appreciated. With the Six of Swords energy, someone sees you moving forward. Someone could see you moving forward and they don't like it, collective. Someone could be maybe in the mood of trying to stop you from moving forward. Maybe you feel someone is moving the goalposts. Maybe you feel someone is sabotaging. Okay. Someone knows that you moving forward is going to take you or lead you to some kind of victory or success. So this could be family, this could be friends, co-workers, this could be siblings. Okay. There's someone or a group of people who's watching you, collective, and they admire you, but maybe they have not told you. And Spirit is saying, don't look for it. I'm pretty sure you're not. But they know there's something you're involved in or that you're doing. This is some kind of talent or skill that you have, and they are aware of it. But these could be people who watch and don't compliment. So maybe you're on social media. Maybe they feel they're making a ripple effect in your life by just watching and stalking your channel, or they're watching from a fake account, or maybe they watch and troll in your comment section. This could also be someone watching and maybe mimicking what you're saying in the videos or gossiping with other people. I'm getting feminine energy. This could be women, but this could be men as well. Ex-lovers, people you gone to school with, people who maybe, back then they didn't want you, now you hot, they're all up on you kind of energy. And if you're not on social media, this is also something in the workplace that could be going on. You could be the employee that receives a lot of compliments, or people just always are looking for you, excited to see you show up at work. It doesn't matter what your profession is. I must say, I'm pretty sure we all have experience going to work. And for some reason, when a certain person isn't there, it's like everybody has fun. But when a certain person shows up, everybody still has fun. You're that kind of person. So there could be someone on your job, if you're not on social media, this is someone also in a work setting who's asking about you. And when I say asking about you, it's not negative. It's where's the collective? They're coming in. Oh, I hope so and so working with us today. Some people have jobs where there's like a crew or a group of people doing a certain job, but either way, um, there's someone watching, like in the background, like in the corner, out of all these people, or this could be a group of people watching, because they know that you're headed for success. They know that you're headed for, I don't care if you're someone who's working part-time, they know eventually you're going to get the full-time position with benefits. Okay. And then on from there, you may become the manager or the supervisor or the franchise owner, or you may relocate. They know big things are coming for you with this boat. When I say big things, positive energy, more money, more honey, more love, high vibrational things coming towards you. And also, there's someone watching you, collective, male or female, who knows that you have some kind of special gift, spiritually speaking. You can be very intuitive. If not that, you could be someone who's just very articulate with communication. Maybe you're a motivational speaker. You could be a teacher as well. There's something that you're doing and people are watching very up close and personal. You could also have people ear hustling your conversations. That's coming up. Someone eavesdropping, trying to hear what you're saying, what you're talking about. But whatever it is that you're doing, you're the ish. You're all that in a bag of chips. You've got people thinking about you, talking about you, watching you, lurking. And I don't know, I guess some of these people are hurting. because they're concerned. Some of these people pocket watching with the nine of coins. They're concerned. They know that you're headed for greatness. They know that you're going towards prosperity. They know that you are connected to the divine. And people are also mindful of how they approach you because you are protected. They can't put their name on it, but they know that you are protected in the mission that you are on. You're moving forward. Whether they like it or not, whether they want to witness it or not, they know you're moving forward. And this could be making a lot of people, have lemon and salt on their tongues. You're upbeat, you're feeling great, but they're not feeling great about themselves. And it is not your business nor your place to attach your emotions to anyone's energy or any experience that they're having. If you're able to help someone, cool. But the best thing you could do is not energetically attach yourself to anyone who's going through a situation that sometimes God says, stay out the way, because we're all here to learn and we're all here to grow. So this person who's watching you and observing you, and they're concerned because they know you're going to be successful. They know that whatever this is that you're involved in, whether this is work, a skill, a hobby, entrepreneurship, you could just be a stay-at-home parent. You have a great connection with your kids, and you may say, well, I don't do much. Well, collective, you are doing much. You're a great parent. There's harmony in your home. you know People see the laughter, the love, the joy on your kids' faces. You take very good care of them, and they wish or desire to have what you have. And instead of focusing on themselves so that they can meet that mark, they're focused on you. Okay. So there's people watching, concerned about you being financially abundant and living a life of peace. But the energy that you are in with the Queen of Swords here, you could have Taurus placement in your chart, but either way, you have earned your rite of passage. And this sword here, metaphorically speaking, is representing all the hardships that you have been through. You've experienced a lot of challenges that were not, very nice. Okay. A lot of painful situations, a lot of betrayal, a lot of misjudgment as well. You could be someone who's been maybe condemned and ridiculed possibly your entire life because you are unique, because you are the black sheep. Okay. Maybe, you're into spirituality, maybe you read tarot, and maybe people find that is something spooky. But either way, you've earned your rite of passage. And this beautiful energy that you have, it's like a globe, it's like a spear that's around you, a bubble of protection. And this is from the divine and your ancestors, making sure that you're able to have financial abundance flow to you consistently, as well as protection and peace for you and your child or your children. Okay? And so no one can stop it or block it. They may want it to occur. They may want to see something terrible happen, but it's not, They're only inflicting what they put out onto themselves. So the fun fact about energy, the Karma Cafe, is what you put out comes back to you. So while this person is watching you and observing you, and because they're concerned, they know that you're leaving. They know that you're headed towards greatness. They know that you're headed towards prosperity, harmony, success, longevity, good health. They know you're headed towards greatness. And the more that they don't, that they're projecting negative energy, I'll just say that it's returning to them. And they're finding themselves, just like this person is looking sad, but this person is feeling this all throughout their anatomy. This is the energy that they have been putting out towards you. And Spirit is saying possibly many others. So it is returning to them. It's not me saying it. Everything here is spiritually led. Okay? It's returning to them. And they may be trying to say, think, or spread rumors or lies, saying that you're manipulating some kind of energy. Maybe you're burning candles, standing over a cauldron. But no, this is energy that they're putting onto themselves every time they hope or wish for a person to have a negative downfall. Every time someone maybe asks about you, and because they don't have access to you, they want to say something negative. Or every time someone says something nice, like, where's the collective? We love working with the collective, or we love when they're around. They have something bad to say. And even if you don't say it with your voice and you keep it in the back of your mind and it's negative, your aura can feel that. Your subconscious can feel that energy. That is still negative projection towards yourself when you have negative thoughts towards people, even if you don't say it out your mouth. And you will feel that pressure throughout your anatomy. Okay? Your subconscious picks up on that. It doesn't know the difference between whether or not you're joking or not. And that's why I always inspire to be mindful of your words and your thoughts. Now, everybody ain't going to be for you. And it's okay not to interact if someone isn't. But to hope and wish for someone's downfall, or to give fake smiles and then call somebody a stitch, and call them all out their name, and you know, all that is being returned to you. All that is being returned to these people. Even if they don't say it, just thinking negatively about you, collective, it returns to them. And so they find themselves in a consistency of this energy, because the more they project negative energy, it's creating a momentum. It's stacking up. So they have more days of sadness, of grief, of not feeling confident, of looking in the mirror and not liking what they see, of not being able to smile. I'm not talking about a fake smile. I'm talking about a real, genuine smile, a wholehearted smile, where not only your face smile, but your heart is smiling with you. Where your heart is smiling with you. Real happiness, not pretend. Not the kind where you smile and then you mean mug a second later. A genuine laughter, because happiness is a real thing. And the more these people observe you, they're finding out that happiness is a real thing. They're finding out that everything they ever sent your way to try to destroy you, to try to take from you or steal from you, they're finding out that they did nothing but gave you bricks to build your castle. Okay? All right? And also, a lot of these people were hoping that you would always be in the space or place that they last saw you in. And it's becoming complicated for them. And it's becoming complicated because they're just projecting negative energy to a person unwarrantedly. Because I'm not picking up that you're doing anything to these people. I'm picking up, collective, that you're someone who has a life like everyone else. None of us are perfect, but you have chosen to heal yourself, and you have chosen to separate yourself from people, places, and things that are not for your highest good. And some of these people are family. And sometimes you have to permanently separate yourself from family. And it's okay to do that. That does not mean you're going to be loved any less from the divine, because you choose self-preservation and you choose not to surround yourself around people who don't mean you well. And so these people are angry because what they desired for you is not happening for you. Once again, it's happening for them. And they can't wrap their mind around it. And the answer is, if you're watching Cross Watcher, you have to stop projecting negative energy and focus on yourself. You have to work on it and focus on yourself. Okay? That isn't how life goes. You may wish and hope the worst, with the devil energy here, you may wish that maybe the collective will succumb to some kind of negative temptation with this Capricorn energy here. You may hope for that, but that's not how life goes. Everyone is uniquely, individually, divinely created, and what is for them will never pass them by. So it can't be taken. It can't be taken from them. It can't be stopped or blocked. Now, people will try things, but that doesn't mean that weapon will prosper. They can try to form it, but doesn't mean that it'll work. Things will pop up to stop it. Sometimes a big hatchet to stop it and block it. Okay, things will pop up. Okay. Yeah, so this is causing sadness and depression for these people. There are ex-lovers, people who, when you were dating them, could have been very arrogant and nasty towards you, collective. Maybe they thought they were better than you. Maybe because they had more material things than you, that, they were more of value or something. Well, they now know the truth. Maybe they accuse you of being a heavy drinker, or maybe you were someone who drunk or partaked in vices. but you no longer do this, drinking, smoking, using any kind of substance. And it's got some folks in shock. Got some folks in shock because they desire to see you in the old energy. They desire to see you in the shadow energy. The fact that you have chose self-preservation and to do the work on yourself, which does not happen overnight. It takes a lot of time. The healing journey is lifelong because you continue to grow and you expand and you learn new things about yourself, just like this rose in between each layer. As you do the healing process, you find something new in between each layer of you. We are multidimensional beings. And spiritually speaking, the more you do the healing work, the more you're learning about yourself. You're growing, you're expanding. And so you're making a lot of progress. And as I always remind the collective, doesn't matter who you are, where you come from. When it comes to progressing in life, you're going to hurt some feelings. There's going to be people who are going to be jealous and envious. We don't like that word, but it's part of the duality here on planet Earth. And this is just a spiritual notification. This isn't anything to worry about because God's got it. It's all in divine order. And so they now know that everything that they ever throwed your way, you were being prepared. This is preparation for a warrior. You were preparing yourself to move forward, to be in a situation of peace and happiness. And so it's like a major shift has taken place. And where you were in the past, these people are. Okay. And you're moving on. Okay. They are now in this energy of feeling, dreadful and tower moments and unexpected events, not feeling supported, left out, stolen from, deceived, maybe lovers who were unfaithful, people lying to you, just not being honest and fair, just treating you like you were scum up under their old Timberland boot kind of energy. Yeah. We're always, evolution, metamorphosis. We're always going through changes. Changes are constantly happening inside as well as outside of us. And to feel, think, or expect something to stay the same forever is quite foolish. And you're showing them this because now you're on a whole new timeline. Your world has changed. And these people know that this new you, this person that you are, they cannot have access to you. And they also know, collective, they don't deserve to have access to you. Imagine that. Come on, collective, for a minute. Imagine that. They know they don't deserve, they can't have access to you, and they don't deserve it. Imagine sitting with that. Imagine somebody from your past who you've done nothing to. These are people who have hurt you and crossed you and also misjudged you, male or female. Thought you were beneath them, lied to you, stole from you, deceived you, maybe slept with your spouse, maybe slept with someone you were dating. A lot of sneaky, deceitful nature. This could be stolen inheritance as well. This is a lot of, nickel slick energy here. Imagine dog walking somebody, taking somebody through there, and that same person you dogged out has now upgraded their life and changed. They have found a way, and they have the divine, they have the Most High supporting them and protecting them. So that means the old tricks that people of your past may have tried and approached you with does not work. The pendulum has swung back. It goes left, it's going to go right, and vice versa. Imagine that. So they know you, they see you. They can't say anything to you because when they last saw you, they were disrespectful to you. They were rude to you. And so your back is turned and you're moving forward and you're going towards greatness that you have earned. You have earned. And I'm hearing you got it out the mud and you've done it all by yourself. You and the divine, you and source, you and your spirit guides. Some of you are parents. You have children or a child who also walk this journey with you. But your endurance is very signature. Your strength is signature. Your power is signature. And that means one of a kind. Imagine dog walking somebody, treating them like they're scum up under your old tumbling boot, a couple of years old, slandering their character, stealing from them, trying to attack them, collaborating with others to go against them, only to find out they're doing wonderful. They're at peace. And you can't have access to it, and you know you don't even deserve it. You can't have access to the collective, and you don't deserve to be near the collective. That's a lot. Before we close out this read, if you don't take nothing else with you, take this with you. Anyone you have chosen to cut out of your life, collective, be careful. Do not allow these people to return. Don't be tricked, because if you allow these people to have access to your life, they're going to reveal their resentment towards you, and they'll try to hurt you. They're going to reveal their resentment, meaning their jealousy, their anger. So don't allow anyone to come to you with any pity stories. I don't care what happened. You can pray for people from a distance and love them from a distance without giving them access to your life, your home, or your children. When you cut someone off, don't be tricked and let them come to you with a smile and wheel you in like a fish on a hook. And then once you're back socializing with them and they have access, they reveal their resentment to you. And that can come any kind of ways. And your ancestors want me to tell you that so you don't get hurt like you've been in the past. You're done with that. You're moving on. You're gone. And these people who are jealous, envious, and they want to prove to the world and to people that you are not who you are now. They want to prove to the world and to people that you are not who you say you are now. Everyone has shadow moments. Everyone has moments where they don't know what right from wrong, but you learn and you grow. But everyone is entitled to having a peace of mind and happiness. There's an energy of someone determined to prove you not to be who you are now. Everyone has a moment in their life where they're living out of their shadow side. Some people don't come out of that energy. There are people who choose to stay there. And they stay there. And they stay there. And that is their choice. But there are also people who choose to overcome and do the work. And when they do the work, their world changes. And the people who didn't want to respect them in the past, or deal with them, or tolerate them, or help them, or just give mutual respect, all of a sudden wants to come around. All of a sudden they want to be in your life, in your children's life. Do not allow a sob story. This is for someone who needs to hear it. Pull on your heart chakra and have yourself back in the lion's den. And I love lions. Be careful, because the energy is here. Keep doing what you are doing. When it comes to happiness and success, we all would have different response of what that means to us. To some people, collective, happiness and success is having a peace of mind. This is happiness and success, because your health is your wealth. To the next person, happiness and success is money, is material things. And guess what? That's okay. But keep your peace. Keep your business to yourself, your plans to yourself. This is nothing to fear. This is just a notification. Because each time they project negative energy, they are increasing the momentum for them to be in their feelings. And I'm not saying this just to make it sound good. They may think you're doing some kind of magic, or you're, over a cauldron or chanting, but no, this is them doing this to themselves. Now, we all have different belief systems. There are some people who tell you, I don't believe in that. I don't believe in what I put out, come back. There are some people that will tell you that, but guess what? That doesn't mean that it isn't law, spiritual law. That doesn't mean because you don't believe in something, it's not a spiritual law. And spirit is powerful. So imagine not believing. Come on. I got to take it there. Imagine not believing, and they're constantly speaking this negative energy. People are saying, oh, I seen the collective, they doing great. They doing all right. Oh, I seen the collective, they lost weight. No, they fat. Oh, I seen the collective, they doing good with their kids. No, they ain't. Oh, I heard they open up a restaurant. No, they not. All that is negative projection. Even if they don't say it, even thinking about you negatively expands this momentum for your haters, your naysayers, people you no longer deal with. Do not allow access to anyone you have cut off out of your life for the last 6 months to 5 years. They told me to give a range from the last 6 months to 5 years. Anybody who's been out of your life the last 6 months or 5 years, leave them where they are. Do not exchange phone numbers. Do not have them in your home. No. And do not be associating with people who deal with those people, because they will reveal their resentment. They'll key with you and make you think it's all cool. Then they'll unleash on you. Whew. This where they at. Maybe you were in the energy trying to figure it out and you were being laughed at. I'm hearing a shift has taken place, a big, massive shift. You were forced to figure things out by yourself. Stay out the way and let them figure it out. But don't treat yourself like an evolving door. Folks are always on some get even, get Steven. And I don't care what they're saying to you. Don't be tricked and fooled. Because the energy is here. Somebody wants to let you know or prove a point. Because you got something going on that they're jealous of, which has nothing to do with you. That's a them problem. You can't control their feelings. Be mindful. Later.